Hi guys and welcome to Toucan Tarot. I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I'm just loving the YouTube journey. It's so humbling. So thank you. Today's reading, am I on his mind or her mind? Am I on their mind? So whoever it is you're thinking about, are they thinking about you? We're going to do pick a crystal. So we've got crystal 1, crystal 2 and crystal 3. I want you to take 5 deep breaths in, and while you're doing that, I want you to see which crystal resonates with you. If you'd like to skip straight ahead, timestamps are marked down below. But yeah, again, I've received so many new cards as well, which I'm very excited about. Mostly, I'm excited. I got the Danielle Noel Star Child Tarot, which is this one here, which I'm going to be using today. So that's super exciting. And a few new oracles. So thank you so much for my new decks. You know who you are. And yeah, let's crack on. Oh, just before I do, I've started an extended reading. So if you're really enjoying your reading, you can always go on to the extended version, which links are down below in description. And of course, if you need or want private readings, then you can have a look at the details down below as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below. The comments mean so much to me. It's what I enjoy about YouTube most of all, connecting with you guys. So do let me know who and where you are. Right, let's crack on. So, are you on their mind? And let's start with crystal number 1. Are you on their mind? So let's get cracking. Right, I'm going to pop that there. I'm so obsessed at the moment with the colour blue, full stop actually. Right, so are you on their mind? I'm going to start off by using the new deck. I have given them a good shuffle already. They're a little bit stiff because they're so new. But we're going to start off by using Star Child Tarot by Danielle Noel, who, if you've watched my videos before, you know I'm obsessed with. So I was so very excited to get this deck. And I got them from my favourite shop, Little Red Tarot. I don't know if you've used them, let me know. Right, let's get into this reading. So are you on their mind? Got Knight of Swords reversed. 6 of Crystals reversed. 9 of Crystals and Knight of Crystals. Wow, a lot of crystals coming through there. And then we're going to move these down here a little bit. And I'm also going to pull just a couple of the Hyde Tarot. I absolutely am in love with this new deck by the Hyde by Dan Francis. And it's just the best deck. I love it. All right, we've got the Starfish. I'm going to pull both of those. They both came out. The Horse. Okay, and the Vampire, which is 2 of Pentacles, Sun, and 2 of Swords. Right, so we've got a lot of Pentacles crystals going on. I'm also going to pull a couple of oracles. Which one shall I use? We might as well stick with the whole, obviously we've got Star Child Tarot. Let's stick with the Starseed Oracle and pull some of these. So we have Courageous Peony and the Cosmic Heart. Okay, let me just get these a little bit in order. Right, so let's just get cracking straight in, shall we? The first thing, in regards to your person, just before I carry on, actually, I read through my guides mainly. The kind of cards act as a trigger, but it's through my guides. Today we've got Lutran with us, and of course Toucan, always surrounding and protecting. But yeah, we're looking at, I say guy, of course, whatever resonates with you, but I just say that naturally. But I'm getting the feeling that this person, even though they're not necessarily might be young, they're young in mind. You know, they've still got that real childish and wanderlust zest for life. So that's coming through massively here. We've got a lot of crystals going on. Let's have a look. So we've got King of Swords reverse, 6 of Crystals reverse, 9 of Crystals, and then the Knight of Crystals. I mean, this is definitely kind of the energy that brings you both together. So when I'm speaking about the childish kind of element, I get that that's the kind of vibe that's what I'm hearing here, is that's the vibe that comes through. So you're very playful together, you know, you very kind of have a lust for life, and they definitely think that of you. Right now though, they're very focused on you know, I want to say wealth as in monetary. So they're very focused on their business and what they're doing in their career. That's what's coming through. So, you know, in regards to are you on their mind, perhaps not in the same way you are, but we'll go through that in a moment. We've got obviously the 6 here of crystals reversed. Now, with the 6 in itself, I mean, that, you know, is very much a lover's kind of, there's a lover's number, isn't it? But it is in reversed, and that's just telling me that, you know, it's just not on their mind right now. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it's just not. They've got other things on their mind again, in regards, and no, it's the 6 of crystals that's reversed. So, you know, it's another vroom. So it's not just that love is on their mind, you know, but it's the thing that's overtaking love right now is their career, and that's what they're putting first and foremost at the front of their agenda. You know, so it isn't necessarily, I hate it when people say this, it's not you, it's me, but it really, you know, it kind of is in this situation. They're on a very strict forward movement, and, you know, they're striving for success. You see with the 9 of crystals here, you know, this is about future and goals and fortune and, you know, leading alone. And that's how they very much are at the moment. You've then got obviously the Knight of Crystals, and they are on the start of that journey, and they're so, again, you know, with crystals, with the Star Child, that's the Pentacles, and you see all the Pentacles that are through here. But yeah, so obviously with the Knight, again, it speaks of that kind of journey, the start of that journey that they're on. It is coming through though that I think you can actually be of help with them on this, and that's something that they are thinking about in regards to you, that you're smart as well, and they see you as somebody, I say worthy of their time. They're not, you know, it's not that, oh, you have to be worthy of their time, but they're on such a strict, I can't tell you enough, it's very, you know, I'm looking at it and it's a very strict written down plan, and they're on this plan, and really, you know, anything that doesn't kind of come into that, or help them on that plan, they're not really interested, but they do see you as somebody that can help them in this plan that they have. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so, you know, they do think of you, but when it comes to love at the moment, they've just got too much on their mind. So if it was a love person you were thinking of, obviously is he thinking about me? Most of all, I'm sure that was to do with love, your question, but if it is, then unfortunately they're not. If you're not so hung up on the love and it's just somebody that you're thinking about, they're thinking of you in somebody that can help them with their plan, in a sense of their, I want to say company, but it's, you know, in their career. You can help them in their career, I'll put it there. We then come down here, and of course we've got the 2 of Pentacles again, but it's reversed. Yeah, they're not, you know, normally if this card was this way around, it would represent, you know, stability and harmony and so forth. And definitely, you know, when we're looking at the number 2, we're looking at choices and so forth. I mean, number 2 is the High Priestess, you know, in the Major Arcana. And, you know, that is just the mind opening up, and yeah, it's 2 in the deck, so you can imagine it's that first initial, it's that burst, isn't it, of energy. Almost like this picture here. See, that's what I'm seeing with this card, but it is reversed. So again, they're so in this drive, and you know, if this was them listening to this, I'd tell them, slow down. You know, you're almost focusing yourself too much, that you're missing things on the outside, including you, because they're really that driven, but they're a bit all over the place with it. And I'm feeling that this is actually something that you can help them with. And we've got the Sun reversed here as well. So again, they're crying out for assurance, you know, and what they're lacking here, they're crying out for it here. So I think they know that they're a bit muddled, but all they know is work, work, work. I'm getting a real work, you know, to the extreme kind of person here. So that's definitely something, again, this is the area that you're coming in. I'm really sorry, by the way, if you're hoping this was about love, but unfortunately, it's not in their mind. That's not to say in the future, but right now, this is not on the radar. It's more, they need help, and you definitely could be of someone help to them. Whether you want to be, that's up to you. But they need somebody like that at the moment. And then again, we've got another 2 of Swords, another 2 reversed, again, signifying that they're not at harmony. You know, they are a little bit unstable. And this is, again, you've got Pentacles and Swords. It's all to do, you know, with the head and the success. It's to do with this plan that's coming through. And this is a really great card is what's coming through, is how I see them right now. You know, they're so, imagine that's their plan and their career in the middle of their hands. They're so focused, so focused. I love these cards, by the way, aren't they just so gorgeous? But yeah, so that's definitely coming through. Let's go up to the advice cards. This is advice for you. So with the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And the Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Now, with all of this, it's like multi-faced, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I get the feeling, you know, he's overlooking you. This person is massively overlooking you right now and your abilities. And even forget the love thing. They're just not seeing, they kind of are. And as I mentioned, you are on their mind, but not to the full. You're really quite, you know, you're special. You're multifaceted. You've got unique nature. You have to let yourself be seen. So that would be the advice is, you know, the biggest thing that's coming through here, Latran just keeps saying, be you, be honest, be your true authentic self, trust thine own self. I'm moving, literally going like this towards my chest, trust thine own self. Latran says, do that now. Put your hands on your chest, where your heart is, and just say, trust thine own self. This is what you need to do more. And it said, you know, we follow on here with that message of the Cosmic Heart. Make your life a moving prayer. You need to be more confident. Wow, you've got so much, and you only show a certain bit of it. And it's not about showing it to the world. It's about showing it to you, to yourself. Oh, I'm feeling almost tingly right now because, yeah, you've got so much power that if only you would unleash it. You know, I'm actually going to read, because they always have the most beautiful descriptions. The Starseed Oracle. These are actually a new deck. I normally use Work Your Light, as you'll know. But I'm just going to see what comes through on here and if it's the same as what's coming through with me, because I'm sure it is. I'm so sorry, I've got to find it now. The Courageous Pony, let's have a look. There it is. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. It's time to open up yourself to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature to the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering. It goes on, but, you know, that really is the message, guys. How you've been called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen to the world. You know, the way you can go about that, you need to go within, you need to start meditating. I say it in every video because it's all Latran constantly says, and it's so true. You need to start meditating and going within, and that in itself will build up your confidence. But you're almost like a flower is what I'm seeing, and you've not yet blossomed. And oh my goodness, what a bright and beautiful flower. That's what I can see, always flower blossoming you are. And this is a lovely reading. I'm going to come on to do the extended now, and we're going to look more into this situation because I'm a little bit intrigued, and we mentioned how you can help. So we'll look more into that. And I'm going to look more into you because this is really powerful. And Latran says this needs attention. So if you're joining me on the extended, I will see you there in just a moment. If not, love and light to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you back soon. Extended, links below, and I will see you in just a second. Love and light to you guys. Take care. Hello, those of you that chose crystal number 2, this is your reading. So is he thinking about you, or she, whatever relates to you? Are they thinking about you? Let's start off. I'm going to use this beautiful new deck, Star Child Tarot. Let's start off and have a look here what the cards say. Now, for those of you that have watched my videos before, you'll know that I read through my guide, Latran. So he's here today with us. And of course, Toucan, always surrounding. But yeah, are they thinking about you? That's the question that we are asking. You know, these cards are so new that they're still a little bit tricky to handle. So we've got 10 of Swords, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, interesting. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull a couple, in fact, yeah, I'm going to pull a couple of the High Tarot as well, just to get a little bit deeper into that, and then we'll pull a couple of oracles. I'm now doing the extended, so if you love this reading and you want to get a little bit deeper into it, I've now started doing that over on Vimeo, so you can see the link for the extended of this reading down below. But let's see where we start, shall we? And we've got the Monkey, 7 of Cups, and we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. And I'm also going to pull, I'm going to pull one of the, as we're using the Star Child Tarot, let's pull one of the Starseed oracles. And we've got Portal, and we're going to use these for a bit of advice. And we've got the Seas of Mintica. Oh, Mintica. I love those cards. Right, and then, you know what, I'm going to pull you one more. I'm going to pull you one of the Fashion oracles. Let's see who we get. These are great. They're so, so great. I love them. Ah, you got Sam McKnight. Cool. Imagine there's a wind machine. I love him. Imagine there's a wind machine. I don't know if you're familiar with Sam McKnight. These are really cool, these. But wonderful. So we've got a few there. I'm actually going to just pop that there. Right, so yeah, should we just crack straight on into this? Am I on his mind? Yes, you are. I say he, by the way, of course, whichever relates to you, but you actually are more than you realise. And it is in a love way. You know, we've got the 2 of Cups here. With the 10 of Swords reversed, we're seeing, you know, someone that's been hurt. I'm not yet sure. Just check with Luchuan. This is referring to them, but possibly to you as well, actually, that's coming through. There's like a hurt there in the past that there's just not been let go of. Because of this, we see huge unconfidence. You've got the Queen of Wands reversed there. And there's just no confidence to kind of let you know. And the same with the Page of Swords reversed. You know, it's like they can see what they want with you, but they just can't seem to manifest it. They can't seem to communicate it with you. But they do. They daydream. There's a lust there. So they're absolutely, you know, in a lust situation with you. We see as well with the 7 of Cups, you know, I mean, in itself, you know, this is a success card and a success in love, and very spiritual. And the same here with the 7 of Pentacles. You know, we've got 2 sevens right at the bottom here, and this speaks of huge, I mean, all that I'm feeling is this spiritual growth with the both of you. Almost like what's coming through is that you could actually be very good with healing each other. I think you've both got some deep wounds, and you know, while we absolutely can't rely on others to heal us, we must heal ourselves, and that's important. You definitely, you know, you can push that forward with each other. You can make that process move forward by the being 2 of you together. It's a really nice relationship, as far as you definitely complement each other, I'm seeing here. But on a spiritual, this is very spiritual that's coming through here. And also very heady. Obviously, we've got a couple of swords, and this, again, goes back to the torment with them, and it's something in their past that they just really need to revisit. They need to revisit that to let it go. They still haven't let something go, and that's almost what's stopping them. There's that block from having the confidence to address you and, you know, to talk to you. And that they're in lust with you about it. You know, they think about you all the time without a shadow of a doubt. They just don't know how to manifest it, and that's what's coming through here. But there's that real lack of confidence again. But yeah, with the monkey, you know, the monkey can be a cheeky old thing without a shadow of a doubt. But this is speaking, and certainly with the mouse, of real, I mean, you see the star here, you know, of real spiritual success. Enlightenment is what's coming through, and spiritual success. So the 2 of you need to stop monkeying around and beating around the bush. You know, you're both, I think you're definitely holding yourself back for the reasons that I've just explained. There's a lot of synchronicity between the 2 of you. And let's have a look what the advice cards were. We have the Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. So, you know, that's very much it. And I think that's very much what's on his mind as well. You know, the doors are opening. They're open, they're ready, because you're both willing. You are on their mind. You are. But there's just a hesitancy. But you need to decide. It's a wild card between you 2. But I promise you it's coming through as good energy. And we've got the Seas of Mintica. Seeing potential. bringing unconsciousness to light. And that's what I see with the both of you. And, you know, these are new cards, and I'm actually going to read this one here because I'm not familiar. Normally, so I've got the Work Your Light Oracle. This is a new one, the Starseed. Oh, I love them. I just love, you know, Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. Her artwork is so inspirational. But I'm going to, the Seas of Minsk card, because there's definitely more of a message in here for you. And I'm just going to, apologies, I don't actually know where it is in this book because, again, it's a new deck. Let's have a look. I normally don't really go in and read, but in this instance, because obviously, let's have a look. It was the Season Min's card. There's something urging me to read it, so I'm going to. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Let me just show you this card. It's so beautiful. Minsk is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Season Minsk card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. Oh, it's giving me tingles. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that you're currently doing has great potential. And without a shadow of a doubt, that's exactly what we said. There's so much potential here, but again, on the spiritual side. And I can't help but keep saying that. And one of the biggest questions that's coming through here is, what would you both like to experience? That's what Lutran is saying. What would you both like to experience? And that's a strange one. He's never said that to me before. And I just, he's very spiritual, whether he knows it or not. I say he, of course, she, whatever relates to you. They're very spiritual. And honestly, when the two of you, it's almost like the world is your oyster. You know, what do you want to both experience? You can, and it's your oyster. You just need to break down these guards, but crystal clear waters, and it's just asking you to dive in. Sam McKnight was the designer that we got. Imagine there's a wind machine. I love that. Literally, just imagine the both of you in wind machine. You know, you're literally, boom, the two of you together are so powerful in a really beautiful way. And it says a big tease, find excitement in the unexpected. And this is going to be a real adventure. I'm very much looking forward to do the extended reading for you on this, because we're going to look into this more. You're going to have a real adventure with this person. Super exciting. But again, just going back, the biggest things for you are to acknowledge that, you know, they have been very hurt in the past, and that is why that there's this resistance to come forward. And they also are thinking exactly the same question about you. Am I on her mind? The answer is yes, you absolutely are. Wow, I really hope you enjoyed this reading, because it's lovely, very to the point. Obviously, it's only small readings, these picker cards on YouTube. But I'm about to go over on the extended. So for those of you that want to join, we're going to have a look into more about you two and the adventure. You know, it's all about you. A lot of the time, when it's perhaps not happening for, the two people in mind, it takes us on an adventure for them. But this is all about the both of you. So let's dig a bit deeper. And for those of you who are joining me on the extended, the links are down below. So just click on that and it'll take you straight there for Crystal 2. And for those of you that aren't, I hope you enjoyed this. Wow, you've got a journey ahead. Sending so much love and light to you. Let me know where you are in the world. Comment below. Don't forget to like the video, and I'd love to hear from you in the future to see how this is going. But yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys. Extended. I'll see you in just a second. Hi guys, if you chose crystal number 3, so it's a bit weird, doesn't it? It looked like a spider, freaky. I'm going to change that. Hi guys, if you chose crystal number 3, this is your reading. So crystal number 3, and just to remind ourselves, the question was, sorry, just making sure everything's on silent. The question was, are you on their mind? So are you on his mind, or are you on their mind? Could be girl, boy, whatever relates to you. One crystal. So sorry. Are you on their mind? Right. Let's get cracking. We're going to go with the Star Child Tarot. I've just received this. I have given them a good old shuffle, but they are new, so they're a bit stiff, if that makes sense. So apologies if some of them go flying. Right, so are they thinking about you? Are you on their mind? Let's have a look. So we have Ace of Swords, Five of Wands. I'm going to pull both of those. Justice and then Serenity. Okay, I love these decks. I love Danielle Noel's artwork. I'm actually a member of Rebecca Campbell's Rise Sister Rise membership, but I've always been obsessed with Danielle Noel. The artwork is just to die for. I'm also going to pull, one card from the hide. Being drawn to just take one out there. I'm going to pull Four of Cups, the dragon. I love the way Dan represents the illustrations he puts with the cards there. And then I'm also going to pull a couple of advice cards, and then we're going to pull a couple more oracles. So we've got Cracked Open, beautiful card. In fact, let me move these down a little bit because we've got loads of room. Let's pop that there. So we've got Cracked Open, and we've got Portal, beautiful card as well. And then we have, I'm going to pull a couple of, I'm going to pull some fashion oracles to add a little bit of cool vibe to the reading. I've just got these, but they're so great. And much like anything, you know, I read through my guides, so they just act as a trigger, really. But I love these. So they're the fashion oracle, and we've got Philip Tracy, and we have David Bailey. Oh, two great cards there. Right, so should we just get literally stuck in? I am going to do an extended as well, but let's see where this one takes us first. And if you're enjoying it, of course, we can pop onto the extended after. Right, so are they thinking about you? Pop that there. Right. We can start, so we've got Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, Serenity and Justice, or reverse. Ace of Swords it isn't. Okay, it's one of those readings I've just got to tell you what's coming through, guys. And the biggest thing coming through, they're just not thinking of you at the moment. I'm sorry to say that. But wait, don't just take that as a knockback, because there's more. But they're very in their own head, you know. They're going through a mass, I mean, you know, the Ace of Swords represents obviously the mind, and the Ace, they're at the beginning of that. You know, they're on, and what Luchuan's saying here is they're very much on the beginning of a journey. They've been through a lot, and at the moment it's a complete time for self-isolation. We've got the Five of Wands here, you know, which reversed. You're looking at someone that's, you know, they're completely in their own mind, and certainly with that reverse, they want to be in that isolation. Every single card speaks of that. Serenity reverse, the Hermit reverse, and Justice reverse. And it speaks of a real going inward. You know, they've got a lot of work to do with their own mind, and their mind's just taken away by this. We see, I'm going to go deeper into that, but, you know, there is a kind of silver lining here, because really they absolutely need someone in their life. Someone like you, for sure, but they're so into their own mind at the moment that it just is not on the cards for them. You know, it's not in their... They're just so isolated is what I'm feeling. So isolated. You know, they're looking for self-identification at the moment. They've lost themselves. And it's a nice, listen, it's not a complete, oh, they're in a hole. It's a nice process they're going through, because they really need to do this. And you know, that's what they have to do. They've got to go within. They've got to find what it is that's making them the way they are. But they're very much in the mode. Of course, as we know, others help with these situations. But this person is very much in the mode of, nope, I am on my own. I'm going to be on my own. They're involved in themselves too much right now. And again, the dragon, you know, Four of Cups, they're very, I mean, they want that structure, but it's just not in their mindset yet. They know that could even do them justice. They know that. They know all this, but they're just not in the mindset. So they think fondly of you. That's definitely coming through. I'm definitely feeling that. But they're not even thinking of you on a romantic level, because it's just not there for them. I don't mean in regards to you. I mean for them, they're in their own head. And that's all that there is right now. We've got down here, we had David Bailey, didn't we? Keep it simple, stupid. Everyone looks great in black and white. Focus on what you love. I love women and they love fashion. I love these cards. They're great. And this is definitely for you. You know, focus on what you love right now. This person is just doing their own thing. And what Luchuan is saying is you need to go within and do that too, because And listen, it's so easy to say, isn't it? When someone's so on your mind, it's so easy to be so flippant and blasé and say, you know, forget about this, start doing other things. And it's not that easy. I get that. We've all been there. Know that too. You know, you're not alone. But the real message is that this person's just not ready. And Luchuan is saying, you know, you need to surrender to yourself. The thoughts that you're putting into this person need to be redirected inwards. And, you know, for whatever reason, I'm feeling that when you do redirect inwards, you've got a resistance to it. It's as if you're so focused on outside things. But actually you need to go within. Again, I know that's such a cliched thing to say, but you really do. And the magical thing is that, oh, you're going to find so much awesomeness and love and happiness. And a big message from Luchuan here is, you know, meditate more. The more you meditate, the more you connect with your soul, the more you know yourself. I'm going to come to the cracked open here in a moment, but you know, the more you know yourself, oh, it's magic, guys. You know, I don't know why we all have such a resistance to it. You know, well, we've been indoctrinated. You know, we live in the world that we live in, and we're told to concentrate on everything outwards. And really, the key is, and we're trying to say, to come inwards. And it's been lost, and on you, it's been lost. But you've got so much goodness ahead of you. You know, forget this person for a second. What's meant to be will be for you. Know that. And when you go within more, you'll feel so comfortable in knowing that you're just solid is the word that's coming through. You're going to become more of a solid person by going within and finding yourself. And let's look, we've got Philip Tracy over here. Philip Tracy, I love Philip Tracy. I don't know if you're familiar with this designer, but he's all about, and of course David Bailey's awesome too, but he's all about hats. Obviously he's a millinery, and he's a milliner and he loves hats, and that's all he does. It says, a hat is a statement, not a shelter. Dress from toe to trilby. Millinery is an invite only. And what's coming through here, this is about the mind, guys, you know. It's not invite only. You can access your mind too. You don't have to be told, oh, you're spiritual or you're gifted or you're this, to be able to access all of this. We all can. You know, obviously some are further along their path than others, for sure, like everything in life. But we've all got that path, and it's the most important one of all. And at times like this, when I come across these kind of energies, it frustrates me because we've been so pushed with everything coming from the outside that, again, we lose sight of what's in. And it's the biggest message for you. You know, your mind needs to be unleashed. Look at these hats, the famous lobster hat, which he did, and also the mouth hat. But, you know, it's the mind, guys. Release your mind and go within. Biggest message. We've then got cracked open, rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life. You know, this is kind of you hearing this, not being happy with it. I know from the moment I said they're not thinking about you, you felt this disappointment. I felt the disappointment. I felt that energy too, and it's not a nice energy. But guys, you have to reach that place of, you know, surrender, to be able to surrender to the alchemy of life. And this is your time to do that. The portal is open. Look, the doors are opening for you. You decide. There will be rewards. It's a wild card. You don't know what lies ahead, but you've got to go there. Again, cracked open and portal. Oh, guys, you've got such a journey. Listen, if you need help on how to even get started in this journey, and ask away. My first advice for anyone that's at the beginning of the journey, as far as spiritual or whatever label you want to put on it, the best thing you can do for yourself is meditation. Go within. If you haven't done meditation before, there's lots of great meditations you can find here on YouTube. Definitely email me. I'm happy to kind of let you know the ones that I find great. But yeah, you could do with a guided meditation almost to kind of show you the way. I can help with that too, so let me know. We're going to go into this more on the extended reading. So click below for that, and we're going to go into it on a level deeper. But just for those of you that don't want the extended, you just here for this bit, just know that, you know, this is a bit disappointing. And again, as an overview, that's what's coming through. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. They're two within themselves. But this is a message, and oh, I never do this, but Luchuan's saying, forget this. I'm going to put those aside, and that one as well. This is about you. It really is. It's all about you. and it never was about him. You had to come here to remind yourself of this message, guys. And it's him that brought you here, but it's not him that's going to inspire the amazing greatness you have within you. It's you. Open your mind. Keep it simple. You know, focus on what you love. Focus on what you love. Crack yourself open. The portal, the doors are opening. I'm going to go into this more in a second in the extended. Big love and light to you. Let me know your thoughts below. Don't feel too disappointed, guys. This is happening for you. Things are happening for you, just not the ones that you wanted to happen. But these are better. Know that. These are better. What's meant for us is meant for us. Easier to say than to take, you know, to take on board and to understand. But you've got loads of great things ahead of you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like and extended. Click below if you want to go more into this. We're going to go more into this now, and I'll see you in a second. Peace out, guys. Love and light.